Hi everyone, thanks for coming. My name is Meg and I'll be leading you through your practice. Today we're going to start in a heart opener, a passive heart opener. So you'll need either a bolster or some blocks or something similar. But before we set that up, we are going to take a mudra while we are resting face up. And it's going to be Vajra Mudra or Thunderbolt Mudra. So you'll touch your thumb to the inside of the middle finger nail. So it's not to the tip, but to the side of the nail. And then you'll curl your ring finger and your pinky finger in as well. So those three fingers are stacked and just your index finger is extended. So it's sort of like a daintier version of pointing. All right. We're going to, again, start in a heart opener. So option to lay over blocks. And I like to lay over blocks. It's a little bit more customizable because of the different heights. Maybe medium height for the one behind your shoulder blade, tallest height for the one behind your head. You can also lay long ways over a bolster or roll up a blanket and put it behind your spine. Whatever you have available is great. Let's set yourself up. If you are using blocks, get that block behind your shoulder blades. And then the one behind your head is just tall enough so that the back of your neck doesn't get all crunched up. And as you set yourself up, walk your shoulder blades closer together. Then rest with your hands facing up. Your legs can be fully extended, feet together, knees wide, whichever one of those is more comfortable, do that. But do make sure that your hips are fully grounded. And then once you're set up, you can take that mudra. So again, touching your thumb to the side of the middle finger nail, curling ring finger, pinky finger in, letting the index finger extend. And then close your eyes, maybe open and close your mouth, relax your jaw, let out some sighs, release some tension with your breath. Then scan your body for places where you can let go, where you can get a little bit heavier here. Letting your shoulders relax back as if they could melt all the way down to the mat. Making sure that your neck is relaxed, you're not holding up your head. And keep breathing into all of that space that you are creating in the rib cage, in between the ribs, behind the sternum, down into the belly. You don't have to have a specific rhythm to your breath here, but try and keep it fluid, try and keep it smooth, intentionally drawing your breath in and out, letting the two halves of the breath cycle melt into each other. And this mudra that you're holding, it's an energy mudra. If you're feeling listless or weak or dizzy, it is a good mudra to take. And really, same with this posture. If you imagine yourself standing in this shape, it's a pretty aggressive posture, right? Your shoulders are thrown back, your chest is puffed out, your head is held high, your arms are outstretched to the sides, feet are stamped hip-width distance apart. It's a superwoman or a superman stance. And there's a reason why if you have to do public speaking or do some competitive sport or really anything else that requires courage, it is recommended to take a few deep breaths standing in such a posture, right? So when we stand solid, hands on our hips, shoulders back, chest proud, it sends a signal to our brain that we are confident, that we have courage, we already have that bravery, and we are the person who is right for the task, right? Whatever needs to be done, we can do it. Keep your breath flowing. See if you can feel your back rising and falling, pressing into whatever prop you're laying over. I was just out backpacking in Colorado, and for part of it, I brought a friend with me who had never been backpacking before, had never really done something like that. And when we were out in the wilderness, in the backcountry, she expressed wanting to find a partner who knew wilderness first aid and knew how to survive in the backcountry and knew route finding and paid attention to the detail of, just surviving and taking care and being comfortable also in the backcountry. But when you get, 10, 20, 50 miles away from the car or any car, you realize that no one's coming to save you. And you need to be able to take care of your own needs, even if you're with a partner. Because if something happens and, worst case scenario, you have to go get help, being retrieved by a team is going to take a really long time. And you're going to be waiting a really long time for that help. And that's, of course, worst case scenario. But even on the day-to-day, you need to be the one who saves you, who pays attention to your own comfort, to your own needs, who is tuned in to how your body is feeling so that your intuition can kick in, first of all. You can be in touch with your own physiology, and you can make sure that you are doing well. You can make sure that you are safe. And when we get back into the regular world, regular city life, it can be easy to look to our friends and our family and our lovers to have specific qualities that will make our life better, right? If only my partner was more understanding, or if only I could find someone who has these specific skills, or if only I could find a friend who has this type of intelligence, then I would feel supported and happy and content. But if you're waiting for someone to come into your life with specific qualities that will supposedly, make your life easier or better, happier, you might be waiting for a really long time. When in reality, you have every bit as much of potential to have those skills, to have that knowledge, to have those qualities in yourself, right? And if you cultivate them in yourself, you don't have to wait. And isn't that nice? All right, take another 2 full breaths here. Full breath in. Full breath out, and one more round like that before you release your fingers. From that mudra, you can wiggle out your hands, and then take a full body stretch, reaching your arms behind you, maybe even lacing your fingers together as you reach. And take your time coming off of those blocks. You can manually lift your head so you're not straining your neck before moving the block out from behind your head. And then work your way up. Set those blocks aside. You may want them later in class for balance, but set them aside for now, and then come all the way onto your back and come back to a full body stretch. Take up some space. You can roll out wrists and ankles. And then walk both feet over towards the bottom right corner of your mat. Cross your right ankle over the left to pin it there. Grab your left wrist, pull it over to the right, side body stretch. Just finding some crescent moon shape. You can also lace your fingers and flip your palms if that feels better, or keep your hands separated. Bring yourself back through center, and we'll take the other side, walking both feet over towards the bottom left corner of the mat, walking them over as far as they'll go. And then left ankle crosses over the right ankle, pinning that right ankle down. Grab the right wrist, pull it over to the left, find some separation in the right side of the rib cage. Bring yourself back through center, and we'll set up for bridge pose. Arms come down by your sides, plant your feet about hip distance on the mat. Toes face forward. And press your heels down and forward, lift your hips up, walk the backs of your arms underneath you. A couple options here. You can grip the edges of the mat. That can help to press the backs of your arms down. You can also bend your elbows and press down the backs of the arms like a second set of feet. Thigh bones stay parallel, feeling some pressing in, as if your thighs are magnetized towards each other. Feel the back line of your body lighting up. Inhale, press a little bit higher. Exhale, roll your spine back down to the mat. And pull your right knee in towards your chest. Let the left leg go long and wag your right knee back and forth. Getting a little movement, feeling how your thigh bone is tracking today. And squeeze that thigh bone in, inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across your body. Keeping your upper back grounded. Keeping your head and neck relaxed. And if you still have a block handy, you can always put your shin, your knee on a block rather than letting it float. Next, inhale, bring your leg back through center. And fully extend that leg, give it a little shake. And then step your feet onto the mat again, setting up for a second round of bridge pose. Press the backs of your arms down, press down through your feet, lift your hips up. Arms can walk closer together, maybe lacing your fingers together this time. Another option. Strong in the inner thighs, strong in the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, roll your spine back down. Left leg pulls in this time. Right leg extends. And then some movement through that left leg, moving back and forth. And you can do full circles with your thigh if that feels good. And squeeze it in tight, inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Nice pop in my back there. And breathe into that rotation. I'm stretching my left arm up overhead. That just feels good to me right now. My arms can rest out to the side. Next, inhale, bring your leg back up through center. And fully extend that leg, give it a shake. And plant your feet on the mat again as if you're setting up for bridge pose. But this time, reach your arms forward, palms face up. Peel your shoulder blades off the mat. Right pinky finger taps right ankle. Left pinky finger taps left ankle. Keep moving back and forth. Pressing down through your belly button. Lower back is glued to the mat. Press down through your feet. Stay lifted here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, come back through center, extend your legs, low boat. Keep pressing down through your lower back, inhale, high boat, come up. Navasana, press down through the sit bones, lift up through the sternum. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Low boat. Last one, come up, inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, plant your hands, come over to a tabletop. You can drop your belly right down into a cow pose, gripping the mat, dragging your rib cage between your arms. Exhale, press the ground away, round spine, tuck your chin. Then keep that going on your own. Cat and cow, back and forth. And then close your eyes and play with the movement. Following sensation, exploring in your body, checking in with what you've shown up with today. All right. Make sure wrists are right underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, and keep the movement going. Pedaling into one foot, pedaling into the other. You can even get some pretty big movement in the hips to stretch out in your side seams, stretch out in your waist. All right, big toes come close together. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips, and really kick your right foot over to the left like a scorpion tail, as if you're going to stamp it over onto a wall at the side of your mat. Trying to stack the hips, stack the butt cheeks. Getting opening across the front of the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Inhale, knee comes high again, reopen at the top. Kick that foot back behind you, press hard through both hands. Exhale, knee to chest. Step it through. Lower your back knee, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Feel the right femur plug back into the socket. You can take any direction with the toes that feels good. So you might want to point your toes. You might want to flex your foot back towards you. And inhale, halfway lift. And keep your left hand planted on the ground or a block. Right arm comes high to twist. Dropping your right hip down and back. Feeling those hips stay as even as possible. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down to the mat and shift forward to lunge. Come to fingertips or blocks here. Really pick up the sternum. Find some cat or cow pose in your back. Exhale, shift back again and bow. Find a little cat. Keep that moving on your own. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Keep moving. And it can feel a little more spacious here if you have blocks. So having hands on blocks can help get a little more height through the spine. Pull the shoulders back. And then exhaling to bow. Keep moving, feeling not just the way movement's going in your hips and knees, but that wave of your spine. All right, next time you come forward, pause and come all the way up on Uttanasana, shoulders over the hips, moving your lowest set of ribs back, Pressing down hard through both feet. Inhale, straighten out your front leg, keeping the toes down. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink into the front knee. Really drag yourself forward with your front foot. Again, inhale, long front leg. Exhale, bend. One more, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat and step forward to fold. Ragdoll or Uttanasana, you can let your arms dangle or tuck your fingers into your elbow creases. But let go in your head, let go in your neck. You can get a little sway here if that feels good. Release the grip of your arms. Inhale, half lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Unwinding the spine as you lift. Arms come up overhead at the top. Then lace your fingers together. Flip the palms to face the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your right. Press down evenly through both feet. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, other side. Lifting the rib cage up and over as if you're trying to go over a barrel, a giant ball. Something big and rounded. All right, come back through center. Keep your hands laced. Yes. Lift your right knee and lace your hands over that knee. Pull it in tight. You can draw the arm bones back into the sockets. Puff up through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, guide your right knee out to the right. Counterbalance with the left arm. Press your pubic bone forward. Little lift of the pelvic floor as you press the ground away through your left foot. Inhale, come back through center, both hands on the knee. Exhale, circle your right arm back to twist. Rotating your right rib cage behind you, maybe sending your gaze back over your right thumb for more of a balance challenge. Stay active all the way through the bottom of the right foot. And come back through center. Both hands on the knee again. Pull that knee in tight. Inhale. Exhale. Kick the leg out in front of you. Extend. Extend the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg in front of the left. Cross-legged forward fold. Pinky toes come close together. Press into the big toe side of both feet. Uncross your feet. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, long back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back, high plank. Press the ground away as you lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra. Roll up, lift from the back of your neck. Exhale, roll back down. Walk your fingertips off the mat at shoulder height. Elbows point straight up. Inhale, lift, wide arm cobra. Exhale, right shoulder dips towards the center of the mat. Inhale, come back through center. Heart is high. Exhale, left shoulder dips. One more time through. Inhale to lift. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale, lift back up through the ribs. Exhale, roll them back down to the mat. Press back, child's pose. Feet can come close together. Rest your forehead down. Settle into your hips. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. We'll take the other side. Spread your fingers wide, getting a purchase on the mat. Left leg comes up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, stack your hips. Press your foot off towards the side of your space. Really feel like you're trying to stamp your foot into something. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Inhale, knee comes high, reopen through your hips at the top. Exhale, knee to chest. Step through. Lower your back knee down, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. And feel into the length along the back line of your leg. Choose how you want your toes to be. Inner thighs move towards each other. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen forward. Right hand stays down, left arm high. Breathing into that rotation. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat and shift forward to lunge. Rib cage pulls forward, inhale. Exhale, shift back and bow. Keep moving. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Moving with your breath, following your own rhythm. And again, always taking time to grab props if you want them. Even just a little bit more height can be helpful. All right, shift forward and pause, and come all the way up. Pressing down firm through both feet. Inhale, lengthen out the left leg. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend that knee. Drag yourself forward. Inhale, back up, long front leg, arms high. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink in. Press those elbows back behind you. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Both hands down to the mat. Step forward to fold. Take a moment here if you need to shake it out. Let go of your neck. Let gravity do some work on your spine. And inhale, half lift. Feel that length grow through your torso. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Strong in your feet as you rise. Lace your hands together again. Flip the palms to face the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your right. And then if you want an extension, step the left toes back. You'll land on the toes, press into those left toes, and lift more out of your waist. Come back through center, inhale. Exhale, other side. Right toes step back if you want that extension. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, hands lace over your left knee this time. Arm bones draw back, shoulder blades draw together. Inhale. Exhale, knee out to the side. Right arm reaches out to counterbalance. Pelvis presses forward. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, circle your left arm back this time to twist. Keep pressing hard through the right foot. All right, come back through center. Pull that thigh bone in. Inhale. Exhale, extend the leg, arms come up. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, left leg in front of the right, cross-legged forward fold.
Kick the sit bones up. Get more length through the back line of the legs. Uncross your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and let yourself step back, high plank. Lower all the way down. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana. Elbows squeeze in. Strong in your legs, strong in your glutes. Exhale, back down. Just one round of that twist with the wide arm cobra this time. Fingertips off the mat at shoulder height, elbows point up. Inhale to lift. Still squeezing in the glutes, still pressing down through your feet. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, roll back down. Child's pose, press back. You can snuggle your ribs in between your thighs. Let your neck relax, your head be heavy. Downward facing dog. Get whatever you need on your way there. And then settle in with your tailbone high, arms pressing down and forward, hugging muscle to bone up your arms. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. Press your foot behind you again like that scorpion tail shape. Then keep pressing that foot back, maybe flipping your dog. If that's part of your practice, let gravity take you over. Lift your hips up. Press through the left arm, reach your right arm back. Inhale. Exhale, both hands back down to the mat. Take your time. Coming back over. Right leg high, breath in. Breath out, right knee to left elbow. Twist it underneath you, then kick that leg out to the side for fallen triangle. Both heels on the mat. Circle your left arm overhead. And then rotate your chest open towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Three-legged dog. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Left hand plants, right hand high, twist. And then reach back for the quad stretch. Right hand to left foot, pulling that heel in, and then opening it up again into that twist. Right shoulder stacks on top of the left. And having a block underneath your hand here can make the bind a little more accessible. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release that bind. Hand back down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Come to fingertips or blocks again, chest forward, inhale. Exhale, lengthen out your front leg and bow. Keep that movement going. Inhale forward, drop the hips, lift the heart, exhale, hip shift back, head falls off. Just one more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come forward, bend into your knee, and come all the way up. High crescent lunge, crescent warrior. Right hip moves back, squaring off towards the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, tap your back knee. Inhale, come back up, long back leg. Exhale to bend. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale, sweep your arms back as you tip your torso forward. Reach the fingertips back behind you, then lace your hands together or grab for opposite elbows. Slowly press up onto your right leg. Bound warrior 3. Keep your left hip down in line with the right. Take your time coming to your full expression. And find the back bend in this shape. So you're still lifting the sternum, drawing the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Exhale, steps you back. High crescent lunge. Release your arms up. And then warrior two. Expand. Back heel to the mat. Heel to arch alignment in your feet. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep the integrity of your lunge in your front knee. Exhale, triangle, Trikonasana. Lengthen out your front leg, reach forward, and then stack. Another time the block can be helpful, bringing it to the inside or the outside of your leg. And then try and move your right rib cage forward. So you feel length in your spine all the way from your tailbone to your crown. Left arm reaches forward. Eking out all the length that you can. Inhale. Exhale, circle your hand down to the mat, wide angle forward fold. Prostarita, Tandasana. Pick the sit bones up as you bow. Feet have pivoted so the outer edges of your feet are parallel. And walk both hands over to your left foot. You might not get all the way to the foot. Your right hand can grab foot, ankle, calf. Wherever you grab along that line, keep your right hand there, and left arm high to twist. Inhale. Exhale, both hands back down. Come back through center, let your head hang. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Lateral lunge. All 10 toes still face the side of the mat. Spine stays parallel to the mat, and then you can get a little pulse here or just play with how deep you sink into this shape. Movement is welcome. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to the front of the mat, low lunge. Left hand's planted, right hand high, twist again. Back knee is lifted, step your right foot back, side plank, Shavasana. Right arm reaches overhead and then press harder through your left arm to get some rainbow shape through your body. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Take your flow. Chaturanga Tandasana, lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. And keep kicking that foot back behind you. You can stay right here or flip your dog, bringing your foot gently down to the ground, picking the hips up, reaching back. Be kind to your wrists wherever you're at. Inhale. Exhale, come back over. Three-legged dog. Left knee to right elbow this time. For fallen triangle, kick your leg out to the side. Right arm comes up and then reach it overhead. Get a little rotation of your chest open towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down. Three-legged dog. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Right hand stays planted. Left arm up, twist. And then reach your hand back for your foot. Once you have that bind, re-engage with your twist. Right ribs underneath the left. Imagine moving your right rib cage to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release, hand back down. And tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Again, if you like to have blocks here, grab your blocks. Sternum picks up, inhale. Exhale, shift back and bow. Inhale, shift forward. Lunge, drop the hips. Exhale, shift back. Just one more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Then come all the way up. High crescent lunge. I've turned the air conditioner off in my house so that it doesn't make noise for this video. I'm actually sweating kind of a lot here. All right, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, tap your back knee. Inhale to lift. Exhale, cactus. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Strong in your back thigh, lace your hands together, pull the knuckles back, and then slowly press up onto your left leg. Bound Vajra 3. And play with how that feels. Right, you have your torso balanced over that fulcrum of your hip, of your leg. But keep trying to pull your sternum forward, kick your right heel back, lifting more. Inhale. Exhale, steps you back. Release the arms up and open to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Make any adjustments you need in your feet. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Trikonasana, reaching forward and then stacking. Press your feet down into the mat. Wrap your left glute underneath the right and keep rotating that right hip open. Right arm reaches forward. More length, feel the stretch. And circle your hand down to the mat. Wide angle forward fold. Let go in your neck, let go in your head. And then walk both hands over to your right foot. Your right hand can stay, or your left hand can stay on ankle, foot, calf. Then right arm reaches high, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Both hands down. Walk yourself back through center. And inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, left knee bends. Playing with that depth. You can take a pulse. You can get some movement here, maybe playing with going into more of a Skandasana shape. Stay for an inhale. Exhale walks you back to the front of the mat. Low lunge. Right hand stays planted, left hand high, twist. And then step your left foot back, Vashisthasana. And feet can be stacked or staggered. You can also lower the right knee. So take the variation that works for you. And left arm overhead, press the ground away. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. And take your flow. You can always linger in that heart opener if that feels good. On your way back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Roll the eyes of your elbows forward, arms plugged back into the sockets. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Ground your back heel, warrior one. Come up. Arms come high. And your feet might need to be wider, east and west on your mat to help swivel your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. And lace your hands together. Drag your knuckles down. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, humble warrior. Cast your heart forward. And then bow, letting your head hang down. Inhale, come back up, keep the bind. Exhale, bound warrior three, Vajra 3. Move more into the center of my mat. Kick the left leg back. Keep floating through your chest. Feel that buoyancy. One-legged Tadasana. Pull your left knee through, arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Couple of options here. You can bring a hand onto your knee, right hand to left knee. If you would like to go reach, if you'd like to go, you can. You can also reach for your foot and extend the leg. So I don't have fully straight leg here, but don't bend down, right? You're going to try and keep a long spine even if your leg is not fully extended. All right, bring yourself back through center. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, steps you back, warrior two. Landing lightly, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle. Long front leg, and then stack. Reach your left arm forward. Reach your right arm forward. Lace your hands together except for the index fingers, Supine Mudra. Inhale, reverse triangle, up and back. And maybe pop the right toes up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the foot, both hands to the ground. Step back and take your flow. We'll meet back in downward facing dog and take just one more round. Inhale. Audible exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Warrior one, Vajra 1. Arrange your feet and then come up. So you're building the posture from the ground up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Lace your hands behind your back. Heart comes up, breath in. Breath out to fold. Humble warrior. Let go in your jaw. Let go in your eyes. Inhale, come back up. Heart lifts again. Warrior 3, keep the bind as you shift up onto the left leg. Right leg kicks back. To one-legged Tadasana. Pull your knee through, arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Right hand back, left hand forward. You can stay like this. Place a hand on your knee or reach down for your foot. Wherever you're at, keep it breathable. Inhale. Exhale, comes back through center. Arms come back up, breath in. Breath out, step back, warrior 2. Settle into your legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle. Long front leg. Reach, stack. Take up space. Take up space in your body. Take up space with your breath. And right arm reaches forward. Left arm reaches forward. Lace your hands, release your index fingers, say Vajra Mudra, a gesture of pouring out and letting go. Inhale, reverse triangle. Maybe pop the left toes. Squeeze the heels towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, release, both hands to the mat. Last flow of class, take it or leave it. Once you move through whatever flow you want, child's pose. Let your forehead come down to the mat. And if it's 90 degrees, wherever you're practicing, maybe give yourself a little wipe off. All right, cool. Roll up to sit back on your heels. And if you have a block, again, you might want it here to put between your thighs. You're going to come to stand up on your knees. We're going to get into camel here in just a second. So the block helps to just create more stability in your lower body. You can really squeeze that block, press your hips forward, get that feedback. But you don't need the block. If you don't have the block, just make sure you're engaged in your lower body. Inhale, arms come up. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Exhale, right hand circles back to your lower back or down to your heel. And once you get here, reopen through your chest. So if your right shoulder is really dropped, move your left shoulder back. Keep lifting through your sternum. Even out as much as you can. Squeeze the block, press your hips forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side. Left hand either to your lower back. Fingers will point down. Hips are forward. Maybe reaching back for your heel. And then again, if your left shoulder is dropped, reopen through your sternum. Press your hips forward like you're trying to press your thigh bones into a wall in front of you. Inhale, come back up. All right. Squeeze that block, press your hips forward, lift your sternum straight up, then both hands to your lower back. Start here and see how it feels. Squeeze the heck out of that block. Lift your gaze, and then if you want to, walk your hands down to your feet. Keep pressing forward out of that bind. Try and soften your face, soften your jaw. Next, inhale, come straight back up. Exhale, untuck your toes if they're tucked. Take the block out, sit back on your heels, rest your hands face down on your legs. Slow down your breath. Feel the sensation move in your body. All right, keep your hips back on your heels. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, left arm over, press the ground away. Deepen that side bend. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side. Again, pressing the ground away to help move the right ribs over, get more bend. Hips stay pressed onto your heels. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release your arms, and we're going to meet on our backs. So you can extend your legs out in front of you. And come all the way down. Full body stretch as you arrive. Lots of that today. And then pull your right knee in. Give it a squeeze. Half happy baby. So you can have your hand still on your knee and just open that knee up if that is what's available. You can also reach for the outside of your foot or peace fingers to big toe. All of these are good options. I'm gonna just lobster claw my foot here. And then pull your knee back towards the outside of your shoulder. If you need to get a little movement to help settle in, you can do that. I was really not expecting it to get this hot in my house in this short amount of time. But here we are. All right. And then I'm going to give a few options for our supine twist. Option 1 is inhale, exhale, guide your leg across your body. Move over here a little bit, just like we did at the beginning of class. And that's great. It's really all about the twist, so everything else that I'm about to demo is extra. Other option, you can start from happy baby, inhale, or half happy baby, inhale, exhale, pass your foot from right hand to left hand, and extend your leg as you twist. So now my leg is just out to the side, just one more element. And then the last option is cat catching tail pose. So now my right hand will reach for my left foot, bringing the quad stretch into the equation. And working your, now I'm all pretzeled up with my rights and lefts. This is my right leg. This is my left leg. So you're trying to bring your left knee down in line to point at the bottom edge of your mat. So it's more in line with your spine. And then upper back is still flat on the mat, same as a regular supine twist. And if any of this is just miserable or too much, you can let go of any bind and come to a gentler variation. Wherever you're at, stay for a breath in. Breath out to release and come back through center. And again, you can shake out that right leg, get some movement. And then we'll take the other side. Back over here. Left knee pulls in. Half happy baby, maybe hand on knee, and knee just opens up. I say just, this is still a lot. And then maybe hand to the outside of the foot or peace fingers to big toe. Staying as grounded through the right glute, right hip as possible. Maybe getting some movement. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, supine twist. Maybe guiding your hand or your foot into your right hand as you stack the hips. Maybe bending your right knee, reaching for your foot with your left hand. Cat catching tail pose. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting your friend, family members, lovers to have certain qualities, right? We all have preferences, and I hope that your preferences are met in the people you relate to. I wish that, for you and for everyone. But expecting that if your family, friend, lover has those qualities, that it will save you from suffering, that will protect you from sadness or anxiety or any other emotion that you may be trying to avoid. That's not how that works. There's no romantic situation, there's no friend situation, there's no perfect family situation, just like there's no right amount of money or right amount of things or right amount of knowledge or right amount of spiritual attainment that is going to just make you never feel any amount of suffering ever again, right? Suffering is just a part of life, a part of being human. Even if you have everything you could ever have dreamed of, you're still going to have bad days. You're still going to feel sad sometimes. And that's perfectly okay. There's really nothing wrong with that at all. And again, you can be the person who shows up for you, right? You can be the person with the skills, with the qualities, with the abilities. And just be the person who, is your own biggest advocate. All right, draw yourself back through center. And shake out that leg. And if you need another finishing posture, a happy baby, a full one, or a plow pose, or anything else that you think will feel nice before you rest, you're welcome to get it. You can also go right to Shavasana, setting yourself up for your final rest. And that can be flat on your back, it can be over props, it can be in some other shape. You can come up to a seated meditation with your eyes closed, or gaze gently out in front of you. All of these are good options. But take the next couple of breaths to get there, wherever there is. And open and close your mouth again, relax your jaw. Let go of the effort, the physical effort of class, all of the doing. We've done all the shapes. We certainly have done a lot. And now you can sink into being with whatever sensation has arisen in your body, sinking more deeply into feeling. And you stay just how you are. Allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to get heavy. Feeling your bones sinking down. Feeling any expression melt out of your face. And if you have the time and desire to stay in Shavasana for longer or drift off into a nap right now, please do it. Please stay for as long as you have. If you're ready to move on with your day, you can get a little bit of movement. Maybe press your thumbs into each fingertip. Open and close your hands.
Wiggle your toes. And then come one more time to a full body stretch. Roll onto your side, curling into yourself for a moment. And when you're ready, press yourself up to a seat. You can come back to Vajra Mudra, touching thumb to the side of the middle fingernail, extending the index fingers. And as you work your way up to a seat, do hold your sternum high. Shoulders are stacked right over the hips. May our practice remind us that whatever qualities we desire, whatever we're looking for out in the world, we can cultivate it within ourselves, right? We don't have to wait for someone else to show up and save us. Deep breath in together. Big breath out. Thank you for coming to your mats, for choosing to take some time in self-care, self-awareness, being with your body, working with your mind as a part of this greater yogic community. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me. Thanks for showing up and watching and taking care of yourself and bringing all of that out into your life. If you have any questions or comments, if you need anything else from me, please leave a comment. And until next time, I hope you can let something go.